Why is everything so heavy? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Garage Built Strongman. And if you haven't guessed it by the title or Big Alice standing here, today we're working on log.
What rolls downstairs, motor impairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack and fits on your back, it's log, log, log.
Now, if you've been following along for any length of time, I am training for Strongman Nationals in Manitoba, and that's about a month away. What I haven't maybe mentioned is the fact that I will also be doing the Record Breakers on the Sunday. So the Record Breakers is a max lift, one shot, and try and break the current record. There's a max deadlift, max log, and max bag toss over 15-foot bar. And I have chosen to compete in the max log and obviously the bag toss. And today what I want to do is I want to break down my log and basically how I set up to train my log and improve it with my accessories and just how I go through it. Now typically when I do a log workout, I do a full workout. That's full clean and press, but I'm going to skip that out today because I have a lot of overhead work during my regular programming, and I don't feel I need to work too much on the clean and press. Every now and then I will throw in a press, but for the most part I'm just going to work on making sure my cleans are strong and solid and fast and efficient. So because of the way I break my log down, it's actually been very effective for me. I didn't have a coach at the time when I did put this workout together, but I was doing Static Monsters, and if you don't know what Static Monsters is, it's basically two lifts, an 18-inch deadlift, and max log. You have 3 chances to make your highest lift. I did that for 2 or 3 years. I really enjoyed it. It gave me something to focus on throughout my training, but of course I've transitioned to doing regular strongman events now. So this is one of the reasons I bought Big Alice. And Alice is a hefty girl. Initially when I bought her, she was close to 170 pounds. She's slimmed down to a cool 140, but that still makes her interesting and fun to move around, hence the dolly. And because of the way I'm set up here in limited space, my deadlift platform's a bit of a bitch to get over, so that's all right. It still works out, and we're still gonna get her set up. Now, believe it or not, at one point, my best log was 280 pounds. That was 3 years ago, and well, I was 40 pounds heavier. So check this out.
280 pounds for Jeff Bowman. And another speedy lift at 280 for Jeff. Now
Mother Nature told me I was done log pressing. So we're moving inside to some incline bench presses. Here we go. Next, we're going to move into some incline bench pressing with the Swiss bar or football bar, or, you know, whatever you call this bar. I mean, everybody calls it something. We're going to do 3 sets of 6. And then we're going to go straight into some incline rows, chest supported. Let's get into it. All right, this one here, I stole from, I borrowed from Eddie Hall. It's a bit of a curl movement, doing it in the rack here on the cable. And what it is you know, as you're cleaning the log, as you come up, you're rolling your wrists and pulling your biceps as well as a row. But you still need that wrist and bicep power to help pull it in. So that's what we're going to mimic here today. I'm using a moderate weight. I am tired still, but I'm more just trying to make sure I'm getting all the movement in and getting everything working and firing, because what happens is a lot of times doing a lot of log, I'm running into trouble with my elbow. And I find the more that I've done this, the more it's helped me out with my log and lessen the injury on the elbow. So we're just going to get into that and do 4 sets of 8. Okay, so that covers the that movement. The next thing I would move to would be some sort of tricep lockout. There's multiple different things that you can do, or just some tricep work in general. I want to apologize for the camera angles for the last one. The squat rack doesn't give a lot of availability for view, and I'm just using a tripod for my videoing purposes. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully it gave you enough visual to understand what I'm getting at here. So typically what I would do next is like an overhead type lockout movement. I liked this one. I have this bar here. I don't even remember where I got it. I like the shape of it. And what I would do is I would load it up and I would start here. No, I'm not going to hit the ceiling fan. And this is the movement and straight up, right? And that's where the lockout is. That's where a lot of times you have trouble. It'd be nice if it was a neutral grip, but it's not. But it still does the job the way I like it to do. I find this is a very good movement, but you know, there's multiple different ways. I'm just not going to do it today. My triceps are still tired from the other day when I did some tricep work. So I just wanted to give you a run through and a basic setup of how I break down how I do my log. And so, you know, essentially I do my cleans. Before I would do a clean and press, but again, you know, my shoulders are already beat down from the other day. So I worked on the clean to get the movement fast and efficient. The rows to help with the pull in the clean. You know, you got to row that log right into your chest and you got to keep it there. The next thing is the incline press. You know, it helps with that pressing power. The curls, you know, you can see how you're making the movement to get it up into place. And the lockout part of it, you can also use a log in a rack and work on the lockout that way. That way it mimics it better. I really hope this gives you some insight. I am by no means an expert on how to do this. This is just what I did, and I did manage to get to a 280-pound log. And I think it works well. It's fairly simple, and I kept it light today because I am tired. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please subscribe and like, and you know, always be kind, boys. Thanks a lot.